straws and U.S. morbid healthcare system. We can do better. Anybody here that doesn't know that, what this is about is health records, consistent health records for the citizens of our nation, so that we can improve the health of our nation. Not individuals, not your little subdivision. This is the nation. This is the civilization we're trying to build, right? You would think. So, these are straw stories. Same time frame as the last straw. My type 1 diabetic son aged out of my health insurance. My corporate sponsored health insurance. The corporation decided they no longer wanted to care for humans at that age, that, what was it, 27 or whatever. So Obama actually kept me working, because that kept his health insurance when they changed the age for you to be kicked off of health insurance. So the argument is, by then he should have had his own health insurance somewhere. He should have had a fine job. The kicker is, he tried to get those fine jobs. He worked at those fine jobs. He worked temporarily, worked his ass off for months, many times, thinking he was going to get a good permanent position, when all it was using him, and he was never hired for the positions. When he was hired, he did well. But the doors weren't open. Nobody wants to insure a health liability. And while it was never said, if you don't think that's a consideration, if you don't think your HR managers have some idea of liabilities, if that's not tested out there in the corporate information world, then I believe you're naive. So, yes, yeah. And we know this is true because executives can have to get a physical as part of their employment. Usually everybody has to have a physical as part of employment. So when he aged out of our health insurance, my health insurance, that was the last reason I had really to work. That's what I was working for, is to keep his health insurance. In the same time, my corporation's buying more jets, pushing me to save them more money to buy jets. You'd think this was religion or something, wouldn't you? So there was another straw, just one straw. And admittedly, that insurance tie had been a strong key to me, to keep me in that position and working for the people as I did. So HealthCare for all, Bernie's ideas for your kids, for your family. If I had changed jobs while he was younger, I would have had an insurance gap I would have had to have paid a lot of money for. So halfway between being very comfortable professionally and my subdued by suburbia, I suppose. You become lethargic to it. You don't realize. You take for granted that the kids are going to have health insurance or good health. So, one more straw. That was just another one. HealthCare for all, human rights over personal rights.